4,000. Now, for anyone trying to break into the creator economy, this isn't just some random metric. It's the required watch hours a channel has to hit over a 12-month period. And if you're a new channel starting from absolute zero, this number, well, it looks like a massive, practically insurmountable wall. It is literally the ultimate gatekeeper standing between you and your first real paycheck from the platform.
To really wrap our heads around what that scale actually means, let's translate those 4,000 hours. That is 240,000 minutes. Just imagine a giant stopwatch that is constantly running. We are talking about 240,000 minutes of pure, uninterrupted viewing time by a real, actual audience. It's an enormous mountain of human attention that you have to earn. Minute by minute, video by video, it takes a crazy amount of patience and dedication.
Which naturally brings us to a really tempting question. Would you just buy those 4,000 watch hours? Let's dive into this. When you're staring down that towering mountain of 240,000 minutes, a shortcut starts looking pretty seductive. The internet is absolutely full of these shadowy online sellers operating behind anonymous chats and generic dashboards, and they're offering to just hand you those hours for a surprisingly cheap price.
Their pitches are super aggressive and confident. 4,000 hours guaranteed, 100% safe, monetization guaranteed. Now imagine that initial adrenaline rush. You pay the fee, you hit refresh on your browser, and boom, your analytics dashboard just lights up. Your watch time graph rapidly accelerates, the numbers are climbing dramatically, thousands of views are instantly appearing. You lean back in your chair, celebrating, totally convinced you've finally beaten the system.
But actually, scratch that. Let's hit pause for a second. Are these really 4,000 genuine hours? We need to look a lot closer at the data here. Let's move past the initial hype and shift into a bit of a cyber investigation, because what is actually sitting underneath those glowing, skyrocketing numbers is deeply, deeply flawed.
Let's look at the technical reality and decode what actually counts as valid watch time.
Before we even get into the whole fake viewers thing, we have to understand the platform's strict algorithmic rules. To get those hours officially recognized, you are operating in a very specific ecosystem. You absolutely need public, long-form content. What about traffic from the Shorts feed? Doesn't count toward this specific metric. Private videos? Nope. Unlisted videos? No way. Deleted videos? Their watch time completely disappears the second you hit delete. The system is specifically designed to filter out hidden views and shortcuts. It strictly demands visible, public engagement on standard videos.
Which leads us to the great divide in data, humans versus bots.
So how does this system actually tell the difference between a real human viewer and one you just bought? Honestly, it all comes down to authentic behavior. Real human viewing is messy, it's unpredictable, and it's wonderfully chaotic. It's someone watching on a train, maybe accidentally dropping their phone on their face, pausing to text a friend, skipping ahead, rewinding, just reacting naturally. But that traffic you just bought, it's repetitive. It's highly synchronized, anonymous digital profiles watching the exact same video in identical robotic loops. The system expects natural chaos, so bot traffic stands out because it looks dangerously, artificially perfect.
The crucial piece of the puzzle here is the recommendation algorithm. It's a complex network that analyzes data packets and viewing patterns to figure out who actually wants your content rather than just blindly counting clicks. Think about it. It's not just a dumb calculator tallying up numbers. It's an enormous network analyzing millions of viewer profiles to understand your audience so it knows exactly who to recommend your future videos to. If you feed it highly synchronized robotic loops, you aren't just cheating a metric, you are actively corrupting your channel's foundational data.
And that inevitably leads to this terrifying moment, an analytics glitch, traffic unstable, data recalculating. Imagine staring at your glowing dashboard and suddenly the graph just drops, data points start vanishing, the cold reality sets in. The platform system has detected those artificial robotic patterns and it is actively purging the bad data. That massive watch hour number you were celebrating just moments ago, it's evaporating right in front of your eyes.
Now let's talk about algorithmic verification in that high-stakes partner program application.
What actually happens when you try to cash in on those purchase numbers? Well, here are the steps of this high-stakes climax. Step 1. Application submitted. You click the button, crossing your fingers that your fake data somehow goes unnoticed. Step 2. Scanning systems analyze your traffic patterns. And guys, this isn't a quick, manual glance. Millions of tiny data points are run through an enormous digital verification system. Step 3. Suspicious activity highlighted. The system basically acts like a giant digital magnifying glass sweeping across your traffic. It spots those robotic loops, the disconnected viewer clusters, and it immediately flags the policy violations with a bright red warning light. It's a rigorous, totally unavoidable review process.
And here is the harsh, sobering reality of it all. You hired them, so your channel takes the risk. It doesn't matter if some anonymous seller promised you it was 100% safe or completely undetectable, a glowing warning line connects that suspicious traffic directly back to your channel. The platform doesn't care who you paid, they hold the creator completely and solely responsible for artificially inflating their metrics.
So let's look at the fallout and why a real audience always matters more than fake numbers.
When we look at the actual long-term aftermath of choosing a shortcut versus doing the actual work, the contrast is huge. If your strategy relies on fake watch hours, your channel just sits empty and inactive. You don't have fans, you just have meaningless numbers sitting on a server somewhere. The long-term result? Your monetization application gets rejected and your money is completely lost. It all just dissolves into nothing. But look at the alternative. Building a real audience generates genuine, organic interaction, authentic comments, real people actually reacting to your content. The long-term result of that is returning viewers, compounding value, and actual sustainable channel growth. You transform an empty dashboard into a vibrant, living creator environment.
So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If the traffic disappears tomorrow, what exactly did you buy? Building a true, authentic audience takes time. And yeah, it takes a lot of effort. But as we've explored in this explainer, it is absolutely the only viable, lasting path to success. Thanks for joining me today, and keep focusing on building something real,